Hi, hello, namaste everyone. I am Monica. I welcome back all of you on this channel, that is Moni Super Classes, and today we are doing the new topic, that is how to calculate taxable income under the head of house property, or how to calculate taxable income from the house property, and we are taking the assessment year 2017 to 2018. Okay, so one more thing, I will be explaining in this video in Hindi and English in both languages, but as usual I am starting with the English language. Okay, so pause this video and read this question by yourself, that is appearing right front on your screen. I also read this question for you. It says Mr. P own a house at Delhi whose municipal value is 1 lakh, fair rent is 1,40,000, whereas standard rent under the Rent Control Act is 1,20,000. During the previous year 2016 to 2017, the house was vacant on 1st April 2016 to 31st June 2016, okay, being self-occupied for his resident purpose. It was let out on 1st July 2016, 15,000 per month, and he could not realize the rent of 1 month. Please notice, condition of rule for satisfy, he make the following expenditure. These are the expenditure: municipal tax 50,000, repair 12,000, fire insurance premium 10,000, land revenue 5,000 were paid during the year. A loan of 2 lakh was taken 1st April 2013, 12% for the construction of house, which was completed on 21st April 2015, and 15% of loan of amount was paid on 30th September 2016. Find out the taxable income from the house property of this for this assessment year 2017 to 2018. So let me read this question in Hindi for you. Mr. P जो है उन्होंने हाउस ओन किया हुआ है दिल्ली में. उनकी जो म्यूनसिपल वैल्यू है हाउस की 1 लाख है, फेयर रेंट जो है 1,40,000 का है, स्टैंडर्ड रेंट की जो वैल्यू है 1,20,000 है 2016-17 के लिए, और 2016-17 में पहले 1 अप्रैल 2016 तक को और 30 जून 2016 तक हाउस जो था वो वेकेंट था. यानी वेकेंट मतलब लेट आउट नहीं, रेंट भी नहीं दिया गया था. जो ओनर है मिस्टर पी खुद रह रहे थे अपने घर के अंदर. इट वॉज लेट आउट, और जो 1 जुलाई 2016 को उन्होंने वो जो घर था किराए पे देना स्टार्ट किया 15,000 पर मंथ की दर पर. 1 महीने का रेंट उन्होंने नहीं रियलाइज़ कर पाए वो, और ये कुछ एक्सपेंडिचर किए थे उन्होंने 2016-2017 प्रीवियस ईयर में. म्यूनसिपल टैक्स 15,000, रिपेयर 12,000, फायर इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम 10,000, लैंड रेवेन्यू 5,000 जो कि पेड की गई थी ड्यूरिंग दैट ईयर. अब लोन फॉर इन ऑर्डर टू बिल्ड अ हाउस, अपने घर बनाने के लिए उन्होंने लोन लिया 2 लाख लिया था 1 अप्रैल 2013 को 12% दर पर, इंटरेस्ट दर पर. ठीक है, तो कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ हाउस वाज कंप्लीटेड, जो उनका जो घर था वो कंप्लीट हुआ 21 अप्रैल 2015 को. ठीक है, ऑलमोस्ट 2 ईयर इट विल टेक टू कंप्लीट दी हाउस. 50% लोन जो उन्होंने वो पे कर दिया 30 सितंबर 2016 को, और हमें फाइंड आउट करनी है टैक्सेबल इनकम हाउस प्रॉपर्टी की असेसमेंट ईयर 2017-2018 के लिए. ओके, सो विदाउट फर्दर डू लेट्स गेट इनटू द सॉल्यूशन. But before that, before plunge on this question, I would love to explain some basic of this house property. Let me take you to the working note number 1. So we have municipal value 1 lakh, fair rent 1,40,000, standard rent 1,20,000, and actual rent is 1,35,000. So in order to calculate in, okay, we have to compare this municipal value and fair rent. Okay, and between these two value you have to choose a higher one. In income tax we choose the higher one. What is higher in municipal value is 1 lakh, fair rent is 1,40,000, higher is 1,40,000. Okay, here, and in 1,40,000 you have to compare this value with the standard rent, which is 1,20,000. This is 1,20,000 given in the question. We compare the lower one. What is lower one? 1,20,000 here, and 1,20,000 you have to compare this value with this actual rent, which is given in the question 1,35,000. 1,20,000, 1,35,000. What is higher one is 1,35,000. This is the gross value. Okay, so the hierarchy or the phrase goes like higher, lower, higher. Okay, higher, lower, higher. This is how it goes: higher, lower value, and higher. Move on to the question, I mean solution part. Here we go. So I hope slide is under the frame. Let me check. Yes, it is under the frame. Municipal value given in the question 1 lakh, fair rent 1,40,000. We have to choose the higher one. Higher one is 1,40,000 and compare 1,40,000 with the standard rent. Standard rent given in the question, which is 1,35,000. So what is the lower value? Lower value is the standard rent given in the question is 1,20,000. Let me correct it. This is 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Okay. So now if you compare 1,40,000 to 1,20,000, what is higher? What is lower one? Higher, lower, higher. Okay. This is how it goes. So you have to choose a lower value. What is lower? 1,20,000. Okay. And then we have this actual rent. Go back to the question. How to calculate actual rent? It says, read from here, it was let out on 1st July 2016, 15,000 per month. So 1st July 2016 and this financial year end is next year, yani 2017, 31st March 2017. Okay, March 2017. How many months are there? 9 months. So for the actual rent, you have to multiply 15,000 with 9. So actual rent would be 1,35,000. Okay. Again, you make a choice, higher, lower and higher. Compare the standard rent and actual rent. Which value is higher? Which value is higher? 1,35,000. So we'll take 35,000 here. Higher value. Move on. Then now we arrive the gross annual value. This is called the gross annual value. Gross annual value, which is it, 1,35,000. Now we have to make some deduction. So you can see here, municipal tax, we have to deduct a municipal tax from this gross annual value. What else we need to deduct? It says here, you can read here that 1 month he could not realize a rent of 1 month. So we have to deduct from this gross annual value of this 1 month unrealized rent. Okay, and the value of per month rent is 15,000. So let's deduct or less a municipal tax value, right word. Given in the question, how much? 15,000. Okay, and we have to deduct unrealized rent for 1 month. That is also a 15,000. Okay, 15, how much? 30. We arrive, this one would be the, just one more time, do the calculation by yourself. And so this is the net annual value. Gross annual value 1,35,000. We deduct municipal rent and unrealized rent, which is somewhere around 30,000. This is called the gross annual value. Not gross, net annual value. Net annual value is 1,05,000. Okay, and now the time is to make some deduction. Under section 24. So first deduction, we can make the standard deduction. of this tax 30% of the net annual value under this taxable income of house property. So deduct our standard deduction. How much? 30% from this NAV. Apply 30% on this 1,05,000. And the value around somewhere is 31,500. Okay, and the what is left, let me just take you to the equation. Anything else we need to take into consideration? Yes, we need to take a consideration of this loan treatment. Now one more thing, it says, now read this question, read this line again. A loan of 2 lakh was taken on 1st April 2013, 12% per annum interest we have to pay on it for the construction of the house, which was completed 21st April 2015. It will around take 2 years to complete, and 50% of loan amount was repaid on 30th September 2016. Okay, I'll take you to this working note number 2. I hope this is under the frame. Let me check. Yes, it is under the frame. Now see, people, we have to one more thing. Pre-construction period. What is pre-construction period? The calculation of interest of 1st Jan 2013 to 31st March 2015. This is the pre-construction period. Pre-construction period means your building is not yet completed. Okay, or you take a loan, you take a loan in order to build your house until your house is not completed. So that period known as a pre-construction period. And under this taxable income from this house property, Income Tax Act 1961 give the privilege to the assessee that the assessee can claim a interest on pre-construction period as a deduction. Okay, so again we can use this is as a deduction. We can claim a deduction on interest on this pre-construction period. It almost a 2 year. So Mr. P have to wait almost a 2 year to complete his Delhi house. Okay, so we have to take again, it take 2 year to complete the house, but the loan have been taken before the pre-construction. The loan have been taken on 1st April 2013. So we have to, or Mr. P have to pay a interest on this pre-construction period, and Mr. P also claim a deduction on the interest on this pre-construction period under the head of taxable income from this house property. So 2 lakh is the loan amount. 2 lakh is the loan amount, and it almost a 2 year, that's why we multiply 2. Okay, and 12% is the interest per annum, and 1/5. Okay, this is the part of a formula. This is the part of the formula. So assessee can claim a deduction from this interest on the pre-construction, interest on a loan on this pre-construction period in the 5 equal installment. Okay, so this is how it goes. So 2 lakh क्या है? What is 2 lakh? 2 lakh is, one second, 2 lakh it's a loan. It almost take 2 years to complete, that is why multiply by 2, and 12% we have to pay interest on it, and 1/5 we can claim a deduction into the 5 equal installment. This is the part of the formula, that's why we have to multiply the 1/5 on this loan, and the amount will be 9,600. Okay, so standard deduction done, and the interest on pre-construction period. Interest on first is pre-construction period, that is 9,600. We just saw in working note number 2. What else is left? take you back to the question. It says 50% of loan of amount was paid on 30th September 2016. Previous year is 2016 to 2017 in this question, and on 30th September 2016 50% amount was paid. So if we calculate over here, first year of the month is 2 lakh, 12% interest and half. Why half? Because 6 months. It says on 30th September. So you can calculate in this income tax financial year start with the 1st April. April to September, 6 months. That is why 1 by half. Okay. And September 2016 to March 2017. I hope this is under the frame. Let me check. It is not under the frame. Let me wrap it up and I'll write you again. See, I was saying in this 2 lakh for the first half year, 2 lakh into 12%. We have to pay interest on 12%. Why this half? Because it says 30th September. April on 30th September. This Mr. P pay 50% of amount. So that is why it's have been a 6 months or half year. So that is why we multiply 1 by 2 for this period, April to 30th September. And on April to 30th September, half payment is done, half amount is paid. So remaining left is 1 lakh. We have to pay 12% interest on it, and we know that in the income tax financial year start from 1st April current year and or ended next year 31st March. So November to March next year 2017, November 2016 to March 2017, next 6 months. October, okay, it says October, September, October to March, 6 months. That is why we multiply half here, and the amount is 6 lakh. I hope you understand. And so we can claim deduction, interest on deduction from the house property or from the net annual value. Let me make an arrangement. I hope this is under the frame. Yes, it is. And next is current year. We just calculate our interest on current year, which is 1800. $18,000. Let me check once again. Is it 1800 or 18,000? It is 18,000. 12,000 and 6,000. Okay. So with this we arrive the final of the answer, which is 45,900. So you have to subtract from 1,05,000. You have to subtract addition of these from 1,05,000. What is addition of these? It is somewhere around 59,100. Okay, and this is the answer. This is the answer, 45,900. It's a taxable income from house property. From house property. This is the final answer, which is 45,900. And again I recapitulate whole solution in Hindi language. Okay, go back to the working note number 1. Okay, in a ZIF manner, म्यूनसिपल वैल्यू हमें दी गई थी 1,00,000 रुपये. फेयर रेंट भी क्वेश्चन में गिवन है 1,40,000 रुपये, जो उसकी हायरार्की जाती है हायर लोअर हायर. तो इन दोनों में से हमें हायर वैल्यू ढूंढनी होती है, मतलब हम लेते हैं. तो हायर क्या है 1,40,000, और फिर 1,40,000 को जब स्टैंडर्ड रेंट से कंपेयर करोगे, यानी 1,40,000 को 1,20,000 से, तो फिर हमें लोअर चूज करना होता है. तो लोअर क्या है 1,20,000, और 1,20,000 को जब एक्चुअल रेंट जो कि क्वेश्चन में गिवन है उससे कंपेयर करोगे, तो जो हमारी ग्रोस एनुअल वैल्यू आएगी वो 1,35,000 आएगी. तो सॉल्यूशन में यही लिखा है 1,35,000 यहाँ तक. ठीक है, ओके जी. एंड देन अब हमें क्वेश्चन में डिडक्ट करना है म्यूनसिपल टैक्स और अनरियलाइज रेंट. अनरियलाइज रेंट क्वेश्चन में गिवन है कि एक मंथ का जो रेंट है ना जी, वो पे नहीं किया गया मिस्टर पी को. तो मिस्टर पी को पे नहीं किया गया, तो वो तो डिडक्ट करेंगे अपनी एनुअल ग्रोस एनुअल वैल्यू से. तो ये जो टैक्स है क्वेश्चन में गिवन है, हमने डिडक्ट कर दिया. अब ग्रोस एनुअल वैल्यू में से आप जब डिडक्शन की आपने, तो हम आ गए नेट एनुअल वैल्यू पे, जो कि 1,05,000 रुपये. अब हम अंडर सेक्शन 24 सेक्शन के अंदर हम डिडक्शन क्लेम कर सकते हैं. एक तो है स्टैंडर्ड डिडक्शन, जो कि 30% लगेगी एनुअल वैल्यू पे. 30% 1,05,000 पे लगाओगे 31,500 आएगा. ठीक है, वो डिडक्ट करना है. और ये जो दो चीज़ है ये है इंपॉर्टेंट, वो होती है हमारी प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन. ये बोलते हैं कि प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन की जो अमाउंट है वो तो हम डिडक्ट नहीं कर सकते क्लेम, लेकिन जो हमने लोन लिया है, बेशक अभी घर बना नहीं है, लेकिन हमें उस पर इंटरेस्ट तो पे करना है, क्योंकि हमने लोन तो पहले ले लिया था. तो अब जो पूरे 2 साल लगे हैं घर को कंप्लीट होने में मिस्टर पी के, तो उस 2 साल में जब घर बन रहा था, तो लोन की वैल्यू तो हम वहाँ से काउंट करेंगे. तो 2 साल की वैल्यू हमने काउंट किया है यहाँ से. आई विल टेक यू टू दी वर्किंग नोट नंबर 2. हियर वी गो. तो 2 साल की वैल्यू काउंट किया, और 2 साल की वैल्यू हम डिडक्शन की तरह लोन इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन ऑन प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन पीरियड पे क्लेम कर सकते हैं, वो भी 5 इक्वल इंस्टॉलमेंट के लिए. जो 1/1 1/5 है ना, ये फॉर्मूले का पार्ट है. तो हमने किया 9600 आंसर आया हमारा. ठीक है, उसके बाद हमारा करंट ईयर बच गया 2016 से 2017. 2016 से 2017 ईयर बच गया, जिसमें हमें लोन पे करना है. अब एक और स्टेटमेंट गिवन है क्वेश्चन के अंदर, वो क्या है कि 30 सितंबर को, यहाँ पर देखो 30 सितंबर को ना 50% लोन मिस्टर पी ने पेड कर दिया. अब हमें पता है कि हमारा जो असेसमेंट ईयर और फाइनेंशियल ईयर है इनकम टैक्स के अंदर, वो स्टार्ट ही अप्रैल से होता है. तो अब अप्रैल से सितंबर तक काउंट करोगे, कितना आएगा, 6 महीने आएंगे. तो इसलिए 2 लाख पर 12% तो इंटरेस्ट क्वेश्चन में गिवन है, और 6 महीने कैलकुलेट करोगे 12,000 आएगा. अब हमें पता है सितंबर में लोन पे कर दिया, लोन 50%, यानी 1 लाख पे कर चुके हैं. अब जो रिमेनिंग 1 लाख है उस पर भी हमें ऐसी इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करना है, 12% लगाएंगे. और सितंबर 2016 फाइनेंशियल ईयर एंड होगा 2017 मार्च में, कितने हो गए 6 मंथ्स हो गए, यानी हाफ 1/1/2. तो इसलिए हमने ये मल्टीप्लाई किया. ठीक है, हमने इंटरेस्ट यहाँ पर कैलकुलेट कर लिया, और ये हमें इंटरेस्ट हमें डिडक्ट करना है. कहाँ से डिडक्ट करना है, यहाँ पर डिडक्ट करना है. और जब हम सारी डिडक्शन करेंगे, कि बिकॉज हमें पता है कि जो हमारी नेट एनुअल वैल्यू है 1,05,000 है, सारी डिडक्शन करने के बाद जो फाइनल आंसर है, टैक्सेबल इनकम फ्रॉम दिस हाउस प्रॉपर्टी इज 45,900. फ्रॉम विद दिस आई एंड दिस वीडियो. Thank you so much for watching this video, and give a like if you enjoy this channel. Okay, if you enjoy this video, if you understand the concept quite well, you can simply support this channel by giving a like. So thank you so much, and yeah, signing off. Have a nice time. Bye for now, and we'll meet you in the next video.